Alright, ladies and gents, as ever, my name is Shane, that's Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing Hotel Dusk Room 215 for the Nintendo DS. This won't be our first time playing it, so if you want to see how we got to where we are tonight, or check out some of the games I've played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube channel, but for tonight, we'll go ahead and get into the game. Quick recap of where we're at right now. We are playing a guy named Kyle Hyde, who used to be a police detective before his partner betrayed him. Now he is a humble door-to-door salesman and delivery man. He came to this place, the Hotel Dusk, in the middle of nowhere in Los Angeles, in order to pick up a package and find some lost items, but instead has found some mysterious connections to his past, and now he's trying to investigate. The big cliffhanger at the end of last stream was he got a call from his boss and found out that the hotel's bellhop, who is a petty thief that he once busted back in New York, may actually have a connection to the gang that his police partner betrayed him to. In other words, he may know something about his partner's betrayal that he's never learned before. So he may be able to pick up that case right here and now. So that's where we left off yesterday, so let's see where we're going now. I'm excited. We gotta track that guy down and shake some information out of him. Also, we got a whole bunch of game overs yesterday. That puzzle was not great, not ideal. All right, so we just got off the phone. So next thing we need to do is we need to. It's not quite dinner time yet. I think it's still like 5:20. We got a little bit of time. It opens at 6, but we're getting close. But we do know that the bellhop dude is supposed to be setting up for dinner. So we're going to go look for him downstairs near the dining room / kitchen. Hopefully we can get some information out of him that way. Alright, so... Huh? Someone's coming down the hallway. I like how he's always so baffled by doors opening. Let's see, his boss for his salesman job? The boss is telling him about a gang case? Apparently he's got a lot of, apparently his boss was an ex-cop, and he has a lot of friends that are still in the police force, which is actually how he ended up hiring Kyle in the first place. And he still chats with his police buddies and hears about this stuff. Plus, he's the only one in the world that knows about Kyle's ongoing quest for vengeance. Is the thing. Doors can obviously be confusing to Hyde. It just baffles him. He's like, what is... That wall just moved and someone's coming through it. My God, my God. Warded Animal, welcome in. How are you doing today, Warded? It's Dunning. Hey, it's you. Hey, it's me. Got a sec? What you need? Alright, here's the thing. I don't think I want to ask him either of these first two questions. Because the first question here is, who is Jenny? And the second question is, what's December 5th? And the only reason we know those two things, the name Jenny and the date December 5th, is because we were snooping around in his office. So we probably shouldn't let slip that we were snooping. That seems incredibly dangerous. So let's just ask him where Louis is at. Hopefully he can answer that at least. Oh yeah, Punisher. That is a bit of a whiplash going from those two games, most definitely. Where's Louis? No idea. And speaking of him, Rosa let me in on your secret. Told me you and Denono are old friends. In a way. Look, there's something I need to talk to him about. That's so. He should be helping to get the restaurant ready. So he's either in the kitchen or loafing in his room. I put a sawbuck on which. That's quite an employee you have there. Damned if I don't know it. Anyways, kitchen and his room are both through the door behind me. If he ain't in the kitchen, I'm sure you'll find him in his room. I go grab him by the scruff of the neck myself, but I'm a bit tied up. Go see what you can find, will ya? We done here? Good. I'll see you around. Dunning finishes talking or mumbling or whatever he does and walks away. Alright, so he's saying we need to go through this door next. Like I said, I'm trying to remember to make saves after every conclusive conversation, since conversations appear to be one of the #1 ways you can game over in this game. Yeah, surely you mean investigating. No, it was definitely snooping. Board Jams, welcome in. How are you doing today? Just about managed to get myself out of bed and get my day started. That's a good start to things. Hopefully the rest of the day will be good for you. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I can see why his wife... Jesus Christ. This game is incredible. Try the door. Alright, door is open. This was locked last time we tried it. What we got down here? We got the pantry, we got the laundry, got the electrical room. There's Louie's room. This must be Louie's room. Huh? Oh, it's you! How's it hanging, officer? Got a second? What do you want, man? We need to talk, and I don't want any extra ears. Especially not Rosa or Dunning. Like I got a choice. Come on in, man. I enter Louie's room. Alright. We'll probably be able to investigate the room after he leaves, if he leaves, but for right now, let's just go straight and talk to him. Listen, Louie. What gives, man? Why you gotta come in here? We need to talk. Yeah? Well, you might want to talk, but I don't want to listen. I told you, man, I want to leave everything in the past, so just leave me alone, dig? Can't do it. I gotta talk to you, Louie. Oh man, what now? You gotta hassle me about old times again, or what? When I mentioned Niall, you looked like you were going to be sick. Why is that, Louie? Speak up, I can't hear you. I don't want to talk about it. Too bad, Louie. Why not? Because I don't, man. Simple as that. No special reason. What, you're my shrink now? I told you to get out, capiche? Not gonna happen. We gotta chat, Louie. You hear me? Talk away, man. I ain't gotta listen. I'm gonna keep asking until you start talking. When I mentioned Niall, you looked like you were... Oh, jeez. Just repeated that right there. Yeah, I bet you don't. I told you to get out, capiche? Oh no, is it repeating again? It's repeating again. Alright, so I guess there's only one correct option here. Do we have to threaten him? I think it's the only thing we haven't tried here. Oh, you're gonna talk. You'll talk, or we'll go round and round. I ain't talking! Kick me around or whatever. Makes no difference, man. I know the score, Louie. You don't want to tell me your dead pal was neck deep in Niall's business? That's it, isn't it? What? Damn it, man! How'd you know that? Who told you about Danny? I got bad news, Louie. Niall's looking for you. What? What is it? That's a straight skinny from the LAPD. Man, why is crap gonna happen now? This is why I split New York in the first place. When your boy Danny took the big sleep, a lot of cash went missing. Niall thinks you have it. Thinks you bolted town with a briefcase full of dough. That's impossible! Keep calm, Louie. What's impossible? Nothing, man. That's the wrong option there. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna ask once more. Oh, jeez. Alright. Try this again. So it's getting tougher now. That's interesting. But it's not always obvious what choice I need to pick. Yeah, 2 is not generally well regarded, so I imagine you might end up having to skip that one. I feel bad for Louis too, but I also want to know if he's involved in this crime. That'll definitely affect my opinion. Alright, board James, I'll have to check that out later. Alright, so this time we go direct. So did you boost the dough or what? Get off my case, man! I don't know anything about Danny's money. Niall thinks you're a patsy. And until they know who the big man is, they'll keep watching you. You hear what I'm saying? They're not gonna kill me? At least, not right now? That's it, right? That's it. This is a trip and a half, man. Alright, we have a lot we need to ask him. Like I said, red question marks are stuff that advances the story. So, we're getting right down to it now. Alright, we can't save mid-conversation. That's understandable. What are you looking at? Oh, my notebook, don't worry about it. I think I know who killed Danny. It wasn't you, was it? Of course not! There's no way I'd kill him. So who was it? Come on, man! Talk, Louie. If you didn't kill Danny, who did? It was Jay. Jay? Yeah, that's what Danny called him, alright? Jay. Who's Jay? Some cat what works for Niall. He and Danny used to run together. Ever meet him? No. Just heard about him from Danny. Said Jay was some kind of insurance fraud pro. He'd get an art collector to insure something for a ton of cash, yeah? Then Niall would steal the piece and the insurance money would roll in. When it was over, Niall sold the art back to the Mark for big money. Danny was bagging the money from one of those sales. Was Danny working with Jay when he got whacked? That's what he told me. Of course, he told me a lot of things. Alright, that's progress there. Tom goes to the mayor! Oh my god. I'm actually curious when Tom Goes to the Mayor aired. Because I think it might have been, like, not far from when this game came out. Which is... that's something. God, I haven't thought about that show in a hot minute. "2004! I'm going to assume this game was inspired by Tom Goes to the Mayor then. You can't convince me otherwise. I bet I know who stole the money Danny was carrying. And it wasn't you. So who took it? Man, it was the guy who killed him. Why was Danny killed? He got suckered. Suckered? Yeah. Danny was gonna lift this angel painting from Niall's hideout, you know? But all he did was get himself killed. Well, that ain't exactly right. It wasn't his idea to boost the painting. It was Jay's. What was this angel painting? No clue, man. That's just what Danny called it. Some big painting he found in Niall's warehouse. He was crazy about the stupid thing. Said it was worth a fortune. Said if we could score it, we'd be set for life. Cars, clothes, babes, everything. Ever see this painting? Ah, I just heard Danny run his mouth about it. The game reminds you of a Scanner Darkly. You know, I've never actually read the story, but I enjoyed the movie. The movie was fun. I was never a huge fan of Tim and Eric, but I think my favorite thing they did was probably Tom Goes to the Mayor. Why'd you leave the city? Let me guess. Was it because Danny got killed? Had to get out of the city because your buddy got cut down. That why you left? Why you fled a crime scene? Don't tell me that had nothing to do with your little cross-country trip. It had everything to do with it. We had a plan, you know? A good plan. If Danny's job went okay, we were gonna blow out of there. Drop everything and run? Yeah, at least that was the plan. Why? I'll tell you, but you won't get it. Danny and Mia were a couple of poor suckers from the street. No family, no nothing. Just two punks with no future. Problem is, neither of us had the nerve to make it as big-time crooks. So, we were gonna go someplace else, you know? Become new people with new lives. Yeah, we're a couple of losers, right? What happened? We needed some serious bread to get out of the city. Danny was gonna get the money by doing one last big job. I tried to stop him, man. Told him it was too risky. But he wouldn't listen. He always was an idiot. There was one thing I really liked from Tim and Eric Awesome Show, which was the sketch with Paul Rudd, Celery Man. I had some friends in my board game group that were obsessed with that show, and they tried to get me into it, but that was the one thing that I really enjoyed. I still go back to that sketch sometime. It's ridiculous. So what was the big job? At first, it was just lifting this painting, yeah? But things started getting out of control fast. He started talking about taking all kinds of art stuff that they had stashed. He wanted to steal Niall's entire collection? That's smart. You're telling me, man. But look, Danny didn't come up with this on his own. He was just suckered into Jay's plan. Jay's plan. What? You don't get it, do you? You don't understand the damn thing. Not about Danny, and not about Niall. You're a total washout, man. You saying you do? Yeah, man. More than you, at least. So, enlighten me, Einstein. Tell me how smart you are. Night Danny died, I was tripping out because he never showed at the restaurant, right? So I head over to check out Niall's warehouse. As soon as I walk up to the door, bang! Somebody inside fires a gun. I duck down, scoot over to the door, and take a peek inside. You know what I see, man? Dude in a long coat with a piece in his hand. Then I look past him. There's somebody else in back of the warehouse, laying on the ground. It's Danny. Guy shot him dead. That was 3 years ago, December 24th, 1976. I'll never forget it. The guy who shot Danny. It was Jay. Danny was just laying there, bleeding and crying and dying. But I had nothing, man. No gun, nothing. Just had to wait for Jay to split. By the time I got to Danny, too late, man. The guy could barely talk, but he managed to tell me one thing. He said he'd been tricked. He said Jay was a cop. Then he actually apologized to me. Said he was sorry he couldn't get us the money. Damn it, Danny. Louis. Officer Hyde, what you told me earlier in the lobby? You know, about working the Nile case? The part about the guy working undercover is what's done it. I figured it out, man. What? Look at this picture. Alright. This... Yeah, that's right. The guy in the middle's my buddy, Danny. The guy on the right? It's Bradley. No, it's Jay. You dig? You get it now? It was your friend, man. Your partner. That's who killed Danny. The cops used him, man. Just a tool in their little investigation. They used him, and then they killed him when they didn't need him anymore. And nobody cared, right? Just some dead street punk. What's that worth to the cops? Nothing, man. Less than nothing. Your partner getting shot on the docks? That was justice, man. He screwed up his case and got popped by Nile. Got what he deserved. That's the reason he got canned, ain't it? Your partner blew it, and the Nile investigation went out the window. No. No? What do you mean, no? I mean, you're wrong. About Bradley? Nile didn't shoot him. But I did. What? Bradley was a busy boy. He double-crossed a lot of people, including the police. When I heard, I went after him. This is Hyde.
Gained the lead.
Bad news, Hyde. It's Bradley. He's on the take. Hey, Chris Technician. Welcome in. Thank you for the bits. How are you doing today, Chris? How's your weekend going? Much appreciated for that. EP, that sounds incredibly dangerous. Holy shit. Oh man, the Rankin Bass? Not Rankin. Was it Rankin? No. Yeah, the animated Lord of the Rings. I remember that one. Animated Hobbit, though, I think I really enjoyed a lot. Casita, welcome in. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, Chris. Thanks for asking. What the hell? Ralph Bakshi, that's what I was trying to think of, yes. Bradley took a dive in the Hudson. Body never turned up. What's the dinner report? I had taco salad, and it was delicious. Homemade taco salad. Very much enjoyed that. I took the heat for the shooting and quit the force. But... whoa, man, that's heavy. That's a crazy story, man. That dirtbag screwed everybody, didn't he? Even you. You must really hate him. Wait, you don't think he's dead, do you? I get it, Officer Hyde. Yeah, I get it now. That's why you're some loser salesman. You're looking for Bradley. Wow, what a trip. Listen, Officer Hyde, why don't we team up? Team up? If your story's on the level, Nile's watching me and they want me dead. And I've never even smelled their damn money. Your partner framed me good, man. It's all his fault. So if Bradley's still alive and kicking, I say we grab him and hand him over to Nile. You serious? Yeah, man. Now that we're on, like, the same team, I'll do whatever, you know? Just give the word. Let me think on that, Louis. Chris Technician, thank you so much for the 39-month resub. Appreciate the heck out of that, Chris. Thank you very much for the support. And I hope you're having an awesome weekend. What do you have for dinner? What is your dinner report? Rin always appreciate a link to the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins, because how does that song exist? What an incredible song. Here in Newfoundland, magic mushrooms grow in the wild is a dangerous and beautiful thing. The wonders in your own backyard. Lewis reminds me of Larry. Might just be the song, though. Could be. I mean, he's not the brightest guy, but he's got a rough past. I respect that. Ooh, that sounds like a nice filling dinner there, Chris. I'll talk to you later. Bradley murdered his Nile connection and made off with the money. Why the hell would he do it? Could it be this angel painting? Did he betray us all for a damn piece of canvas? Bradley. Okay, hold on, Hyde. Take it easy. I gotta get my ducks in a row here. Oh wow, I thought we were farther from the end of the chapter than that. Let's see. Rin, you have a new slogan. Newfoundland. Take a trip without leaving home. I love it. I love it. Summer dropped off my package and I checked out the order sheet. While searching for the things listed there, I ran into Rosa. She was cleaning, but I learned some news about Louis. Louis's fallen hard for a dame named Mila. Yeah, that's her. Rosa said Louis has gone gaga for Mila. When I cornered Louis in the linen room, he told me something interesting. He said there's been a weird story about the hotel floating around for years. Seems people are talking about a ghost appearing here. The story got its start about 10 years ago? That's right. A young girl was murdered here 10 years ago. The case was never solved. Louis told me that lost and found items were kept in the main office. I waited for Dunning to leave, then went in and tossed the place. The thing I found in the cabinet was a small red box. That's right. After I figured out how to unlock the cabinet, I found the little red box I'd been looking for. When I came out of Dunning's office, I ran into Louis. He wanted to know if I'd been talking to Rosa or Dunning about him. He was worried I'd told him about his criminal record, but I hadn't. But when I talked to Ed later on, I learned something new about Louis. That new thing was... he's about to get fired? No, that ain't it. I did give Louis a bit of an earful about that, but I didn't really care. So I actually got one wrong there. Code 204, a perennial classic. Thank you, Blackrock Phantom. I was on a roll for a second there. Alright, so... learned something new about Louis. He was in love? No, that... I didn't think we learned that from Dunning, though. Oh, no, we learned that from... Oh, when he talked to Ed later on. For some reason, I thought this was when he was talking to the person outside the office. My bad. That was my mistake. I was misreading there. I believe quote 94 is about Killer 7. I was not at all prepared for Killer 7. Holy shit. What is quote 205? That's right, that's what Ed told me. Louis's pal got murdered, and all the money he was carrying disappeared. I decided to track Louis down and get the dirt on why he left Manhattan. I found him in his room and made him spill his guts. I needed to know why he decided to leave the streets behind. Louis finally cracked and told me what was what. Seems there was an undercover cop involved in his friend's murder. The name of Louis's pal was Danny. That's right, Louis's buddy was named Danny. Louis told me all about how his pal got double-crossed by an undercover cop. The cop was investigating Niall. The cop was Bradley. Meeting Louis helped me learn some things I didn't know before. That information brought me a step closer to Bradley's trail. But why did Bradley turn his back on the force? Why did he betray me? Even after all this time, I still don't have a clue. Listen, Bradley, I don't know where you're at or what you're doing. But I think the answer is somewhere in this hotel. A man stayed here 6 months ago, a man with my name. I know you're connected in some way, Bradley. Tonight, Hotel Dusk is going to show me how. Maybe his wish will come true then. This is a weird game, but I'm liking it. Deviant fish, welcome in. Moida most foul. Save your game? Yes, please. That seemed like a potentially dangerous conversation, but we got through okay. $205, you know what it's about? What game was that? I am baffled by that one. I have no recollection of that. Chapter 3, December 28th, 1979, 6 to 7 p.m. Now dinner's on. Alright. Let's see, nothing going on in the room right now. So... well... huh? It's the phone. Why is it making that noise? What does it want from me? It just doesn't stop. I don't understand. The phone's ringing. Kamagumo, nice all in, as usual, somehow. Kyle? Rachel? What now? Hey, sweetie. Who's Bradley? What? After you got off the phone with Ed, I heard him talking to himself. Well, muttering is more like it. He said something about giving up the search for Bradley. Come on, Kyle, who's Bradley? Bradley. Forget it, Rachel. It's got nothing to do with you. Well, aren't you just full of Christmas cheer? Come on, handsome, tell me, please. Look, it's a long story, and I hate long stories. Pain in my ass. Okay, I get it. Hey, is Ed there? Put him on, will ya? Sorry, sweetie, but he just stepped out. Figures. Have him page me when he gets back. Will do. Take care. Did she literally just call to ask what the name Bradley meant? What the hell? Maybe he's right. Maybe my search for Bradley is a fool's errand. Of course, I don't know what I'd do if I gave it up. Other than quit this miserable job. Is phone frog? What even is a frog? What does a frog even look like? Oh! Right! Good old Marvin. Oh, God. Thank you for that, Warden. I would not have remembered that. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, screw it. I'm hungry. Guess I'll head down to that 5-star restaurant and see what they've got. I wish there was a way to keep track of what you're doing in the game, but I do appreciate that it occasionally just gives you a nudge and, oh, here's what you need to be doing right now. Head to the restaurant. Hi, some folks in the hallway. Oh, look who's here. So, what's his name? The surgeon and his daughter. Wonder what they're talking about. Melissa. Look at me when I'm speaking to you, young lady. Why would you do that while we're eating? But nothing. Dad? Don't dad me. I've had it up to here with your back talk. For once, could you just do as you're told and be quiet? I'm so tired of this, and I don't want to hear any more excuses. Go back to the room. I'll be up in a few minutes. Dad? Dad, I hate you. Hey. What's going on? Nothing. Got quite a set of pipes there. Yeah, I'm loud. So? You gonna yell at me too? Melissa turns and runs up the stairs. Melissa? Hey. Yes? Looks like a rough job. Raising kids, I mean. Oh, yes. Sometimes it is. I'm sorry you had to see that. Hold it. We don't want to piss him off. We're trying really hard not to piss people off because that's how you get game overs in here. Niles Crane, Niles Calder. Interesting combo right there. Don't be sorry. Kids need to be kept in line, right? Well, yes, but I'd rather not be seen scolding my daughter in public. It happens. What's your name? Oh, that's right. We haven't... this is a bit after the fact, but let me introduce myself. I'm Kevin Woodward. I'm a surgeon at Robbins Memorial Hospital in Santa Monica. Kevin Woodward, huh? Nice name, buddy. Kyle Hyde. I'm a salesman for Red Crown. Kyle Hyde? Yeah. Kyle Hyde. Interesting. Why does everyone react to his name like that? Now what? You got a problem? No, it's nothing. I just thought I'd heard your name before, that's all. Have we perhaps met before? Nope, first time. Oh, of course it is. Of course. I'm sure my memory is just playing tricks on me. Please forgive me. By the way, Mr. Hyde, it seems you've spoken with my daughter, Melissa, on previous occasions. Would you mind telling me what sort of conversations you had? Oh, we just chatted, nothing specific. I see. After 3 months! Alright, well, good luck with the house cleaning, EP. I hope everything goes well. You enjoy your lurk, and I will try to provide entertainment while you do it. Everyone seems to react oddly to his name. I'm not sure why. You know somebody with my name. No, I think one of my patients may have had a similar name, but I'm sure my memory is just playing tricks on me. Yes, that must be it. After all, we just met for the first time, yes? I'm sorry for rambling. If you'll excuse me. Kevin leaves. Alright. Not sure what that was all about, but that seems to be the theme of this game so far. Make another save real quick, and then we'll head into the dining room. Apparently travel is super messed up here in Bavaria due to the snow. Yeah, baby! Oh, jeez. Hopefully you're not too snowed in where you're at, Kissa. I know that can be super frustrating. Yeah, she did mention that she wants to see her mom, but that her dad's keeping her away from her? I'm not 100% convinced her mom is still alive, honestly. Wait a minute. What did Kevin say? Seems you've spoken with my daughter Melissa on previous occasions. Would you mind telling me what sort of conversations you had? I wonder what Kevin's so worried about. That is a very good question, actually. What was he worried that I said? Things are fine where I'm at. Also, I don't really need to go out. Unsure, actually. Might pick up some more drinks, but it's not really critical. Drinks? Not critical? What? Hey, good evening, sir. Welcome to the Moonlight Grill. I like the sir. That's a nice touch. Come on, brother. Don't hassle me. I'm just doing my job. You the host for this restaurant, too? I told you, Dunny's a total slave driver. Sun goes down, and I gotta run this place and the bar, too. Anyways, we got a table ready. Tonight's special is a big steak with some kind of weird garlic butter. I can go for a steak. The grub any good here? Better than you think. Rose is an old windbag, but she knows which end of the spoon to use. Alright, I'll take the steak. And some spuds and eggs, too. Hash brown potatoes, eggs sunny side up. Damn, sounds good, man. I'm hungry. Oh, wait, I gotta ask before I forget again. Anything wrong with your room? Wrong. You know, lights don't work, or the water's messed up, or rats, or whatever. Nope, everything's aces. Cool, good to hear. Some of the rooms on the second floor are messed up, you know? Dunning ain't let anyone stay in them for 6 months now. Hey. You've had rooms out of commission for the past 6 months? Yeah, they're all messed up. Total holes. Of course, Dunning won't fix them. He says it's a waste of dough. Guys like Scrooge, only fatter and meaner. Which rooms? Let's see. 217, 220, and 218. 3 rooms that aren't being used, huh? Better write that down in the old notebook. Can't remember crap. Neither can I. I mean, there's also still water, I guess. So let's see, did that actually go in the notebook? That did not actually go in the notebook. Uh, 217 I think is probably the one I need to remember though. Adventure game protagonist, yeah! So room 217's on the fritz? Yeah, ain't been touched in 6 months or so. Really? 6 months, huh? Seems like a long time to let a room sit there. What's going down? I know that room. That's where the guy with my name stayed. No way, man! How'd you find that out? I looked at the guest register. You did? How? I broke into Dunning's office. Oh man, you gotta be pulling my chain. You broke into the office? Why'd you go and do a thing like that? I think the guy with my name was Bradley. Get out of here. It's a hunch, but I think I'm right. Look, man, even if you're right, you can't just go running around the hotel like your ass is on fire. Chasing clues is one thing, but this is crazy. You ain't a cop no more. You can't be picking locks and breaking doors and all that. If Dunning finds out, he's gonna totally trip out. Come on, man. You need to know anything about what happens here? Just ask me. You hear me, brother? I hear you. Alright, I got something for you. Get me into room 217. Huh? I want to poke around in there. Poke around? That special cop lingo? Yeah, alright, man. I'll see what I can do. Dunning keeps all the room keys locked up, so I gotta wait for the right time. But don't worry. There is one thing I know. It's boosting stuff from old people. Do it. Why does Lewis look like Marilyn Monroe? I don't remember Marilyn Monroe having such a thick stubble. He does have very luxurious hair, I'll give you that. So, where's the bar? Straight down the hall, my man. Look for the 7 stars sign. Bar opens at 9. Wanna grab a drink with me later? Depends. You got any decent bourbon? Yeah, booze is one thing Dunning doesn't skimp on. That bar, my man, is well stocked. Got a whole bunch of Kentucky gentlemen to introduce you to. Sounds good. Hell yeah, it does. I ain't had a decent drinking buddy in forever, man. Restaurant's in the back, around the corner. One of the set tables is open. Go ahead and sit there. Right. All right. We have a detective buddy. That's nice. He looks better in the dress, though. I reserve judgment until I see it for myself. Alright. Let's head to the restaurant and get ourselves a nice steak dinner. Alright, there's the kitchen. There's the bar. And here we have the restaurant with somebody standing in front of it. What's the princess want now? Ah. Hey. What's wrong? Oh, Mr. Hyde, you scared me. What are you daydreaming about? You never heard me coming, did you? Oh, I'm sorry. Something awful happened. Now I'm depressed. Yeah? What's wrong? Tell me, Mr. Hyde. Have you ever been hated by someone? Once or twice? Why? I can't believe what she said to me. She said she hated me. She told me to go away. Can you imagine? Someone tell you they didn't like you? Yes, and I've never had that happen to me before. It was such a shock. It's that awful child's fault. I doubt I'll ever recover. Is she literally in shock because a child said something mean to her? I don't think I like Iris. I don't think I'm going to like Iris. I don't believe we're going to be friends anytime soon. And that is an ego about as durable as wet tissue paper. Yeah, where was she in high school? Seriously. Not once, not ever. Oh my god. What are you talking about? Just what I said. It's all that girl's fault. Did you see a young girl on your way here? Young girl? You mean Melissa? Is that her name? Melissa? Yep. What did this young girl do to you? I merely spoke to her, that's all I did. You must believe me. And do you know what she did? She threw her rag doll at me and ran off. So, why'd she throw a doll at you? I'm sure I have no idea. Probably raised by wolves or hippies or the like. but I swear to you I did nothing to provoke the little hellion. She had an adorable handmade doll, and I just asked her who made it. That's it? Yes, that's it. I didn't say anything that could be construed as rude or mean. That's why I was so surprised. I've never had a child treat me like that before. Never, huh? Both of these seem like deadly traps. You even like kids? What do you mean by that? Kids, do you like them? Well, yes, of course, as long as they're well-mannered. Figures. Figures? What figures? Figures the kids saw right through you. And what does that mean? She smelled your act from a mile away. I still see no reason for her to throw her doll at me. What a horrid child. Mr. Hyde, I find you to be an ill-tempered brute. Iris finishes yapping and storms off. Maybe now I can finally get some grub. She is the worst! What is wrong with this lady? Eventually she's going to want to speak to my manager. I'm going to have to explain to her. I'm not here in official capacity. Aruka, welcome in. How are you doing today? Ooh, I do love a good spaghetti with meatballs. That's tasty. Not the hippies! I like how that's her comparison. Wolves or hippies? One of those two is the problem there. She's narrowed it down to that at a bare minimum. It's a trap! I'm like, I don't see a way not to piss her off, but also I'm pretty sure Kyle wants to piss her off at this point. Which, honestly, relatable. Alright. Hang on. What is that? There's something on the chair. Huh? This is... I found a rag doll. So this is it? This is the doll Iris was talking about? Melissa must have forgotten it. Guess I'll run it up to her later. Might as well jot it down in my notebook so I don't forget. Is there a section of the notebook I just haven't found yet? Let's see. Let's see. Is it memo? Is that what it is? No, we've just got that goofy drawing there. I don't know where he's jotting these notes down. I feel like that might be something I should know. We haven't looked at the characters in here, though. Let's see. Just has some quick rundowns of the characters, though. Vin, you're pretty sure you had a Raggedy Ann doll in Andy? I think I had at least one. But it would have been when I was very, very small. Let's see. Did you shop on Black Friday and Cyber Monday? I think technically I bought some Steam games on Black Friday. That's about it. Alright. There's something about a table in the center. I sit down at a table in the middle of the restaurant. Guys like me get used to eating at odd times, but I haven't had dinner this early in a long while. Sorry to keep you waiting. Busy, you know? Anyway, here's your ribeye steak, Mr. Hyde. And you also ordered hash browns and eggs sunny side up, right? Oh, man, yes. Sign me up for all of that. This steak was seared with salt, pepper, and my own homemade garlic butter. Smells delicious, doesn't it? It sure does. Yeah. Enjoy. Rosa places my dinner on the table and walks away. There's a huge plate on the table. It's filled with chow. It all looks delicious. Smells good. Oh, that was fantastic. Are you finished? Huh? I'll take your plate now if that's all right. Is it? I'm sure it is. Well, look at that. You joined the Clean Plate Club. Not a crumb left. Thanks, Rosa. That was delicious. Well, isn't that nice to hear? It does my heart good to see a man eat. Oh, and this dessert is from Mr. Smith. It's his way of apologizing for the mix-up with your package. It's another house specialty. Tea chiffon cake. Sounds great. Take your time, no need to rush. Enjoy your food. Rosa leaves the cake on the table and walks away. That is a surprisingly fancy dish for this run-down little hotel in the middle of nowhere. Dolls do creep me out a bit more now that, Bob. And welcome in, Bob. How are you doing today? Follows you had a Raggedy Andy as well? Awesome, awesome. Oh man, Dead Island is a series I need to get into at some point. I tested the first one out for stream and I really liked it, but I never got around to streaming it for some reason. I don't think I've ever had tea chiffon cake before, but it looks fancy. That's quite the cake. Mr. Hyde? Huh? Oh, it's Summer. Bet he wanted a bite of my cake. I'm sorry to interrupt your meal, but may I have a moment of your time? Sure, why not? Too full to run away. Yes, quite. Actually, it's about the package mix-up we had earlier. I was curious as to whether or not there was something else inside the box. Something other than the notebook, that is. Something else? Yes, something that you may have overlooked. Something small? He's being very vague here. It's possible it fell into the box during transport. It was supposed to have been placed within the pages of the notebook. Mr. Hyde, would you mind searching that box for me one last time? Why is he being so vague? This is probably not a good sign. First one isn't very long. I've heard it is pretty long as you do a lot of side quests, and I always do a lot of side quests. Something small, like what? Bookmark. What kind of bookmark? It's quite small, and it has a picture of an angel on it. Sounds lovely. Yes, it is quite lovely. It is a blue bookmark with a ribbon. Please do remember to look for it, Mr. Hyde. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff we need to do right now. So, what was written in that notebook? I saw the title on the front. The Secret Word, wasn't it? Is it a book or a manuscript or something like that? Mr. Hyde, did you see fit to read the contents of my notebook? I'm not much of a reader. I just looked at the cover. I see. And that is for the best. What's this guy so worried about? My bookmark is in your hands, my good man. Excuse me. Sure. Summer leaves. Can't forget that bookmark. Grief from the talking blimp's one thing I don't need. I'll just drop a line in my notebook so I don't forget. Where is this notebook he's making notes about? Are you finished? There's someone yelling behind me. Huh? How was the cake? Was it good? I sure hope so. It's fantastic, Rosa. Best meal I've had in ages. That's so nice to hear. Many thanks. By the way, The man who was just here is the guest in room 211, right, Mr. Summer? Yeah. He seems so familiar. He's some kind of writer. What? A writer? Yeah, pretty famous, too. At least in his own mind. Hold it. Martin Summer? Martin Summer. Oh, I'm such a fool. How could I have not realized? It's so obvious. What are you talking about? I saw his name on the register and recognized it, of course, but... Excuse me. I never thought it was the Martin Summer. Hey. Oh, what do you mean, the Martin Summer? It really is him. Now I'm sure of it. Martin Summer is staying here. The Martin Summer. Oh, this is exciting. I'm such a fan. Such a fan you didn't recognize his name right away? I still can't believe I didn't recognize him. I just assumed it was a guest with the same name. I tell you, I'm a world-class fool. Such a fool. Have you got a notebook in his mind palace? Is Rosa just Rose from Ellen? Oh god. I hope not. Rose is pretty creepy. So, you're a Summer fan, eh? Oh, I'm not crazy or anything, but yes, I enjoy his books. So, what kind of writer is Summer anyway? Well, his first book came out about 10 years ago and won some major awards. Publishers were very excited. They called him the Maestro of Mysteries. You must have heard of his first book. It was called The Secret Word. Oh yeah. Secret Word, huh? Yes, that's right. That was the title of his debut novel. Secret Word. I know I've heard that name before, but you were literally just talking about it, Kyle. Wait, that's what was written on the cover of Summer's notebook. It was a very thrilling story. That's it. What? I must get his autograph. Why was he getting mailed at a hotel a manuscript with the title of his first book from 10 years ago? That's really interesting. Let me show you my little candle-strewn summer shrine. She does seem to be very enthusiastic right here. Oh god, please don't tell me we're in another book like Alan Wake. That's literally just Alan now that he's grown out the beard and put on some pounds. So, what's the secret word about? It's about a man who commits the perfect crime. He does so to get revenge on a friend who betrayed him. Alright, so maybe. Alright, I'll accept the possibility we may in fact be in a book now. That does sound awfully familiar, does it not? Stop writing, Wake! Knock it off! Ugh. Critics called it a gritty descent into the darkness of the human soul. It's really quite shocking. Oh, listen to me, Rosa the book reviewer. Revenge on a friend, huh? Hell of an idea. There was a guest a while back who had the same name as me, right? Same name as you? About 6 months ago? 6 months ago? No, not that I remember. Nope, nothing. Can't recall another guest by the name of Kyle Hyde. Really? Oh, what am I thinking? I don't have time to stand around here gabbing with you. I've got to go. Busy. Rosa finishes talking and scurries away. Alright. Well, we've got a lot to do now. Alright, so let's save again. And then I think we'll probably head back to the room and check out the box next. But I do want to see if there's anything else in there. Let's see. Yes, warded animal. I would definitely like to know where is this notebook he keeps talking about. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt? This might surprise you, Roxana, but his name is my name too. Jeez, Falls, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're okay with it though. That's good to get that out of the way right away. Let's see. I haven't actually checked the system menu. What is in here? Oh, rumble and handedness. So handedness is you can actually, if you're left-handed, you can actually have it so you can flip the DS 180 so you can use the stylus on the other side, which is awesome. And also, you might be thinking, hey, the DS doesn't have rumble functionality. There was an external rumble pack you could buy, and this game is, for some reason, compatible with it. Let's see, on a lot of the interaction screens, leftmost icon is how you can write memos in the game. Oh, so he's not actually writing it down, he's telling me I ought to write it down? That's fair enough. Well, in that case, I will get out my handy-dandy notebook. Because I probably should be taking notes, because there's a lot of stuff going on in this game. One thing is I do want to start writing down who's in what room, because that seems like that's going to be useful eventually. Also, I just noticed on that screen you can see what time it is. I wouldn't be surprised if that comes in handy at some point. They have a little stage here? Well, that's really cute. A newspaper article on the hotel. Nothing useful here. There's a sticker on the piano. There we go! Sticker number 5! Minus 17. We are so deep in the negative here. 5 down, 2 to go. And then we also need to find a quarter to actually use the machine. And thank you for that, Warded. I appreciate it. Please, Moonlight Sonata. I don't even know chopsticks. Looks like this was taken at the hotel's grand opening. Looks like they're having a good meal. So just a bunch of pictures from the hotel, it looks like. A piano, huh? Wonder if Dunning tickles the ivories. Those speakers are huge. Alright. Looks like that's probably all there is to see around here. Is there anything over here? No, not really. Alright. Go ahead and head out then. That's a dead end down there. So, bar's not open yet. Oh, hello. What's going on down here? Huh? It's Mila. What's she doing? Good question. Oh, please tell me. Oh, please tell me that's not who I think it is. What's going on with her? She wanted to come in and give Rosa a hand in the kitchen, yeah? But Rosa said she'd just be in the way. Crazy old Rosa. Anyway, I was just trying to get her to go back down to Rosa's room. I just had this conversation. Alright, so I need to talk to her, I suppose. If you could have the superpower of a character from Captain Planet, who would it be? I mean, it's... I mean, you know, growing up as a child, I just wanted the fire ring. Which is not very practical, but it shoots fire! That's cool as hell! What does Heart even do? Yo, babe, it's cool that you want to help out and all, yeah? I dig you. And I know old Mama Sass feels the same way. But she's like really busy right now. Aw, don't look at me like that. You're breaking my heart, baby. Come on, go on back to Rose's room and hang out for a bit, please. Mila leaves the room. Did Mila actually say anything? Nah, man, not a peep. Maybe she can't speak after all. You think she can't talk, or she just doesn't wanna? I can't tell, man. The whole thing blows my mind. Who knows? She's a fox either way, though. Am I right? Ow! 6:20 p.m. The whole 20 minutes before it's been passing in 10-minute increments. Oh, geez, warded. I immediately after you said that, I said, oh, so he's not writing down the information, he just wants me to write it down? In that case, I will pull out my handy-dandy notebook, and I'll try and take notes. Because one thing I want to do is I want to start writing down who's in what room. That seems like a thing I'm going to need to know at some point. They never were 100% clear on what heart does either. LTG, welcome in. What would you do with water? I have questions now. We're going to need a better protector. That's the second time he's done that, so I feel like I'm going to have a lot of time to practice. Huh? She did not go back to the room. That's Mila. What's she looking at? Is she looking at the sticker? Is she trying to get the prize? Don't you dare! You can make notes in game, but you don't necessarily need to. Gotcha. The way he kept saying it, I kept thinking he was the one taking notes somewhere. So I was a little confused was all. Excuse me. Hey. What are you looking at? Were you staring at that painting? I don't get art. What's so special about this one? It's not that I don't like paintings, I just don't get it. So this is where you wandered off to. I knew I'd find you somewhere. Someone is squawking up a storm behind me. What's wrong, Mila? Don't look so sad, honey. Listen, Rose is really happy that you want to help. I truly am. It's just there's nothing for you to do at the moment. You see? I'm used to doing everything around here by myself. No one helps old Rosa. So, when someone actually wants to help, I have no idea how to use them. You're a good girl, Mila. Now do me a favor, go back to my room and rest. Rosa leads Mila away. What was she looking at? Hey, Cirrus! Game is going very well so far. I'm enjoying it. I think we got this sticker already. Yeah, we already got -10. I'm doing good. How about you, Cirrus? It is... Rosa seems like a decent folk. She gossips a little bit too much, but she seems nice. It's a painting of a couple apples and a bottle of wine. Cute. Nah, not really anything of interest to us, I guess. Alright. Well, like I said, let's head up to our room first, unless we get interrupted again, which we definitely will. And we'll check out the box up there. See if there's anything else stashed there. Someone's coming down the stairs. Huh? Oh, it's Helen. Hello there, Mr. Hyde. Have you already eaten? Yeah. And how is the restaurant fare? I do hope it's tasty. Yeah, it's pretty good. It shocked me. Truly. Well, that certainly is good news. By the way, Mr. Hyde, I have a bit of a favor to ask of you. Can you spare a moment for this poor old woman? What? I was wondering if you wouldn't mind escorting me to the restaurant. I had some trouble with my legs recently, and I don't wish to fall on the way. I don't mean to impose, but I don't know who else to ask. Listen, Good, it's settled then. I'll just take your arm. He's so upset about it. No, I can't help old ladies. Ruin my image. Is Kyle the 7th guest? He might be. It's so cute that they have the two paired up there. That's actually really cute. And seriously, Kyle, if an old lady asks you to escort her, like, I don't know, 50 feet from where you're standing, just do it! That's the most obvious one, Kubo. That seems, you gotta go there. I mean, look at it, you gotta go there. There you go. Thank you, young man. You're an angel. I think I'll be all right now. You are such a help, Mr. Hyde. Thank you so much. You're a true gentleman. Don't get me confused with somebody else. I just helped on a whim. Is that so? Well, either way, I'm grateful for the company. As you get on in years, you learn to appreciate simple acts of kindness. I know that I do. Fascinating. Mr. Hyde, I'm afraid I have another favor to ask you. Would you mind seeing me again this evening? Seeing you? A bit of awkward phrasing, perhaps, but nothing to worry about, young man. I have a feeling you're the sort of fellow with whom I could enjoy a nice drink. If the idea appeals, I'd like the opportunity to buy you a glass of spirits. What do you say? Drink, huh? Sure, I never turned down a free belt. Ah, such honesty. That's very refreshing, Mr. Hyde. There's a bar next to the restaurant called 7 Stars. That work for you? Nicely, I'm sure. I'll be on my way then, Mr. Hyde. Helen goes into the restaurant. Alright! Well, that's a thing then. Drink all day, drink all night. We don't really know too much about her other than the fact that she wanted room 215, the wishing room as she called it. We're not sure why. I feel like we're gonna need to learn more about her at some point. Get Boy Tad, not Get Boy Kyle, it's true. Kyle is one letter too many. Oh my god, I'd forgotten about that LTG, that's amazing. Alright, I need to blow my nose real quick, folks. I'll be right back, don't go anywhere. Also, I'm not sure that Helen drinks that often because she called it spirits. And it seems like someone who never actually drinks would call it. Blackrock Phantom, so are all three of them going to drink together? So get this, an ex-cop, an ex-pickpocket, and a woman with one eye walk into a bar, see? And it hasn't actually happened yet, so I don't know what happens next. Alright, where were we? The room, we're heading back to our room. Let's get back there. Yo, Hyde! I hear someone behind me. Wonder who that could be. What's up, man? You here for some more grub? No, I was just escorting someone to the restaurant. Escorting? What you talking about? The old lady from 212. Her name's Helen. Like I said, I want to start keeping track of who's in what room. So let's see. 212 is Helen. I feel like that's going to save me some trouble later. She asked me to help her down here. Check you out, Kyle Hyde, savior of the elderly. Shut your head, Louie. I just did your job for you. Right. Thanks for the solid. Hey, check this, Hyde. Boosted this up off the floor of the restaurant. It was right under your table, man. It's your pen, right? I mean, it was under your table and all. I take a fountain pen from Louie. I think that's actually the one from the front desk. Nope, not mine. Really? Figured it had to be yours, man. That's harsh. Wonder who it belongs to. Look here, there are words carved into the body of the pen. Oh hey, you're right, my man. But it's worn down and all the ink's gone. I can't read it. I can't either. Louis Denono, I need your help right now. Get in here, chop chop. Great, Mama Sass is on my case again. Better go see what she wants now. Good thinking. Louis runs off towards the kitchen. Wonder how I can read this engraving. Yeah, shut your head's a weird turn of phrase there. Yamagumo? That wasn't it all in though, but still, congratulations on the win. We're walking away from danger. I can read cursive, but I have mostly forgotten how to write it. I can still sign my own name in cursive, that's about it. Alright, have we gotten this sticker? Plus 78! We do not have that sticker. Plus 78. Alright, that's 6 stickers. We only need to find one more. And then get a quarter. And we're all set to hopefully go get the prize. One does not simply shut their head. Follows, nice all in. It does feel rigged. I love it though. It's a podium. We must use it as a reception desk for the restaurant. Yeah, alright. Up to the room we go. Although I'd be surprised if we don't get interrupted again on the way there. Seems to be the order of the day. Nope, we made it! Alright. Let's check out these boxes again. There's a cardboard box on the bed. Box is empty. Yeah, no, there's nothing in there. I don't know which one. He didn't say which box that is, so let's check the other one too. Alright, no, this one was ours. So yeah, there's nothing in here. He asked us to check it out, but I don't see anything. Alright. I write in cursive not by choice but by hand. Fair enough. We keep passing that green herb from Resident Evil in the hall. I don't want it cluttering up my inventory. I've only got so many slots. And yeah, without a yellow herb, why would we even grab it now? We gotta wait until the time is right. Alright, where to go first? See if we can knock on room 219. But Melissa's in, we can give her back her doll, if nothing else. Doesn't appear to be anyone in. Alright, I don't remember where the writer is staying. Probably gonna end up knocking on a few doors here. Guess no one's here or they're ignoring me. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, it is That whole game is just a lot of stress. I loved it back in the day, but I wouldn't necessarily go back to it now. Alright, doesn't seem like anybody's in at the moment. Oh, this is Helen's room, so we definitely don't need to knock there, because she's not in. Let's see, did we inspect this corner already? I don't know that we did. Nothing to see over here, though. Which game? The original Resident Evil. What with the green herbs and the yellow herbs. Hey, Deathblow! Welcome in, Deathblow. How was your stream? What were you playing? Tell me everything. And thanks for bringing your community by. Alright, nobody in 213. 217 was the room that's supposed to be empty. I assume it's not just going to be open, right? Yep, door won't open. Hey, Deathblow, how's everything going? Would love to hear what you were up to, but I hope everything is good. See, 216, we know who's in there and we don't want to bother them. Nope, nobody's around at the moment. Alright. Well, I guess let's head downstairs and nose around a little bit and see if anything happens. That seems to be the other good thing to do in this game. Head out to the front desk area. Nobody out here. Alright, can we go back into this hallway again? Ah, dang it, it's closed now. Should have explored more when we had the chance. You're the first one I've seen emulating this. Not a lot of folks do. It's a real shame, unfortunately. Playing Horizon Zero Dawn going well. Excellent. Enjoy your dinner, though, and thanks for stopping by. Thanks for bringing your community. I appreciate it. Alright, so we can't get in there. Can we get into the main office? Probably not, and we probably shouldn't anyway. Yeah, it's locked. Alright. Where are we heading to next? See, is Louis still hanging around in the hallway? No, he took off. Can we go into the kitchen? I don't think we've ever been in the kitchen before. Oh, we have not. Oh, very crowded storeroom here. I don't think there's anything of note there, though. Nothing we need at the moment. Not too bad out despite the snow on the ground. That is good to hear. Coming here looking at chat, Rose is gonna skin you alive, brother. You're better off coming back later. Fair enough. I'm busy. If you need something, you'll have to come back later. Shoo! Alright, I'll just look around a little bit, see if there's anything else to see in here. There's a door in the back. And look up on the counter over here. There's a wine bottle next to the microwaves. Those are not microwaves. Those are a couple of huge microwave ovens. Those do not look like microwave ovens. High of -2 is... the high is -2. Jeez. Stay warm, Kissa. Guess you need a big range to cook for a restaurant. They even got a deep fryer. I'll have to get some onion rings later. Hell yes! I like the way you think, Kyle. Also see if they got any calamari, although in 1979 they probably do not have any calamari, unfortunately. That'd be nice, though. Anything over here? That's a big refrigerator. Wonder if they got any bodies in there. Let's hope not. The pantry, alright. Let's poke around in here a bit. This is really well stocked. I'm actually impressed. Alright. A bunch of doors in here too. Interesting. It's a commercial-sized refrigerator. Bet you could hide a body in there. Is that the first thing you keep going to? Let's see, how about over here? Lots more storage stuff. Oh, that leads back into the staff-only area. Ooh, so we can actually get in here. We can actually get into the staff-only area through the kitchen without having to go straight in. That's very interesting. Alright, so what's this other door then? Don't you measure all your fridges by body count? I try not to. Alright, that door is locked. Do we know what that door goes to? Let's check the map. Alright, so that is unmarked, oddly enough. Alright. So I think it only marks rooms that we've actually been in before. Does this game actually take place in a hotel? Yes! We are currently in the restaurant's kitchen and pantry. Because we're currently in the hotel's restaurant's kitchen and pantry. But yeah, it takes place entirely in a hotel. Then how are you doing, Life Foreign? How's everything going with you? Hope you're doing good. So far, I'm really liking this game. I'm excited. The number of archaeologists that can shelter. I understood that reference. And rented too. Alright. So let me real quick poke around in the staff-only area here. See if there's anything else we can see out there. We got the laundry room right here. Which is open, surprisingly. Not much to see there. Garbage can's empty. At least Louis did something. Room reminded me of a job I worked in with a big freezer, though. Those big commercial freezers are really impressive. I'm no scientist, but I think that's a bottle of bleach. There's a wooden cabinet next to the washing machine. The linen cart's full of dirty sheets and whatnot. Nothing else to see here, I don't think. It's a metal towel rack. Do they really air dry towels around here? Looks like there's something on the washing machine. I don't think I can look at it though. The washing machine's empty. Great to cool off, but if you have to stock... Oh yeah, I imagine that's gotta be miserable. Alright. Nothing much to see here either. But if nothing else, we got this marked on our map now, I think. Or let me double check that's how it works, but I think that's... I think the map's updating as I'm going in new rooms. It is! So this was blank before, but now it says laundry. That's handy. Unfortunately, the second floor still doesn't have any names for who's in there, but I'm starting to keep tabs on that myself. Alright, nothing much to see here then. You're perpetually warm. Fair enough. Ever hear the story of Mr. Nowhere? Doesn't ring a bell. Sounds like a horror story character, though. Electrical room. There's a locker in that corner of the room. Guess we're not going to open it. Some electrical stuff back here. There's a cover on the switchboard. Well, I'm definitely not going to mess with that right now. The cover of the switchboard has been taken off. Let's see, one summer I worked at a KFC and the walk-in fridge was kind of a nice break at times. Oh man, I can imagine. I know the back of those restaurants can get super hot at times. LTG, that's amazing. And we got the boiler room here. Unlocked. Again. I doubt I'm going to want to touch anything in here. That seems like a quick way to get a game over. Some kind of storage tank. It's creeping me out. Who knows what's in there? It's a wooden box. Yippee. Not much to see in here. Alright. You see the thing about Mountain Dew? I don't think so. Can I go in Lewis's room while he's out? Nope, he locked his door. Fair enough. And I think that's all to see back there. I'm probably technically not supposed to be back there, so I'm not going to take the short way out. We'll head out through the kitchen again. All right. Let's see, there's nothing down that way, so... we can go talk to Helen again. You done eating? Not yet. At my age, even simple tasks can take a while. Alright. Is there a reservation on this table? There's a little sign on the table. It says reserved. That's a bottle of wine. Interesting. Apparently Twitch is doing a campaign with a Mountain Dew bot. If people mention it, will advertise in its another channel. Oh god. Yes, please link me to that LTG. I will ban the shit out of it. Instantly. I love me some Mountain Dew, but I'm not super hot about giving it free advertising. That's a whole different story. So you can't get into the bar, I don't think. Alright, so what are we doing now? Did you order? Oh god, I love Code Red. Rin, thank you for that. And Toxon, welcome in. It's so funny how many people are banning it on site. I didn't even see it when I'm making sure it gets out of here. Oh god. Yeah, if you want to advertise in here, you gotta pay me. That's a simple rule. I think that should be an easy rule. Oh, now that door is open. All right. Oh, I was thinking of a different hallway. Gotcha. All right, so that's open. Let me check out my inventory. What do we have on us right now? We have broken suitcase key, our pager, the room 215 key, hotel brochure, a thin wire, a men's magazine, the order sheet, a crowbar, a screwdriver, some pliers, a thick wire, about 30 bucks, what do you call it? The connected dots memo, a small red box, the rag doll, and the fountain pen. What about the amazing taste of spam? Brooks, no! When you had someone in your community paste the tweet from Zach about it, thank goodness. Thank you for that. Yeah, seriously, guys, some guy in a hat. That's how you do it. That's how you just give something back to people. Like, I'm perfectly okay with the idea of advertising for people if I think their product's cool and they're willing to compensate me for it, but don't ever, ever, ever advertise for somebody for free. Because especially here on Twitch, there are a lot of companies that are going to try and talk you into that. And you shouldn't. Let me see if anybody's at the front desk. No, you have now. Oh, Troy. Apparently we can't ring the bell for service. Oh, I bet we can turn the TV on. Or no, it was 7, right? I think it's another hour before the TV comes on. Yeah, what was the note on here? TV operational hours 7 to 9 p.m. So yeah, it's going to be another 40 minutes before that comes on. I did do a Pringles speedrun, that's true, but I don't know how much that was advertising when, you know, I was shoving Pringles in my mouth while complaining I was in agony from eating the Pringles. I don't really know that that's the message they want to be sending. Also, a friendly reminder that the logo-intensive fashion clothing is just an ad-supported tier. This is true. Mellow Yellow Zero Limeade. I have not had that, but I would like to try. Only ever found it at Wendy's. Sometimes fast food restaurants have like really weird, obscure flavors. You've become the ad life for it. Oh my god. You're the ads now. I can't do anything with room 111 yet. I'm still assuming this is the suite. Alright, nothing to do there. Okay, what else can we do now? Really interesting problem with Wendy's in Australia. Wow, what's going on? You got me curious now. They want to come here, but we already have a Wendy's. And Hungry Jack's is already taken. That's tricky. I can't use that fix, unfortunately. Can I pick the lock on 217? I don't think the game's gonna... No, I can't even see the lock on there, so it's probably not. Brian Dunaway, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hungry Jack's a good name. That's the thing. First Kitchen. That sounds so fancy, though. Do they really want to be that fancy? Doing very well. Good to hear. Good to hear. Let's see. We don't need to call anybody. We already checked the boxes. Yeah, nothing else to see with these boxes. So... Huh, what are we doing next then? Looking at playing some DS games, this looks pretty tight. I've heard this is often cited as one of the best DS games out there. And so far I am really liking it. I think it's really cool. So... let's see, we need to figure out where to get to next. Oh! I literally mentioned that I need to remember this earlier. And I'd already forgotten it existed. Because it was something I wanted to pick up, but our character wouldn't. So I'm like, oh, I'll have to remember it's there later. Let's see. So Burger King eventually bought the rights to use BK in Australia, but Hungry Jack's didn't want to change the name. So BK tried to outcompete them and the guy fought them off. God. Fast food restaurants can be incredibly petty. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to go over to the front of the restaurant. Not the front of the restaurant, right? Front of the restaurant? It might have been the front of the hallway, actually. Down here? Yeah, it was right around here. Because they've got a chalkboard out here. And if we look at the chalkboard, there is a couple of pieces of chalk on there. Which I cannot take. Am I supposed to get it, or am I supposed to use an item on the chalk? Because I've got to guess what we're supposed to do here. Yeah, I think we have to use an item on the chalk then. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the fountain pen and use it on the chalk. There's a piece of chalk here. There's some chalk powder here too. Here we go. If I put a little of it on my finger. Puzzle time! Branding is super important. I took a marketing class for one semester in college, and one of the funniest things I learned is, obviously if you watch TV, you see McDonald's and Burger King commercials all the time. They found out that the average McDonald's commercial or the average Burger King commercial doesn't increase their sales at all. Not even in the tiniest bit. However, if one of the two were to stop advertising and the other kept advertising, the company that stops advertising, their sales tank. Like a significant drop. So they don't do those commercials because they're bringing people in the door. They're doing those commercials because they can't ever stop now. Yeah, the prisoner's dilemma of ads. I love it. I love it. Dumping chalk dust on there. There we go. Covered it all up with chalk dust. Now what? What do we do now? Got it all nice and chalky. So now we... Do you need to cover every dang pixel? I sure hope... Oh, I just covered a new one. There we go. I had to cover every dang pixel. That was literally it. That was the solution. Exactly, Life4, they have to maintain mind space. If people forget they exist, if they stop advertising, people forget they exist. Some of the ads are entertaining, though. I'll give them that at least. Namira, welcome in. How are you doing today? Iterative, mutually assured destruction. I love it. I love it. What are you doing looking for fingerprints? So there's something engraved in the pen, but it's worn away. So we're trying to use some chalk dust to make it a little bit more visible. Careful. Careful. To Alan with love. Rings tossed in a BK crown. That's wild. I've never heard of that before, Brian Dunaway. That's nuts. The only thing I knew about the cardboard crowns because they had those when I was a kid, but I never heard of actual BK birthday parties. That's really interesting. Yeah, I saw the Cosmix. There was a thing on TikTok where they were talking about the menu. That's really weird. To Ellen Wake with love from Rose. Alan? Who's Alan? Maybe Louie knows. Well, I guess we're gonna go ask Louie. Oh, hey, conveniently. Hey, Louie, I read the writing on the pen. You did? So, what's it say, man? To Alan with love. Alan? Yeah. Anyone staying here tonight named Alan? I don't know. I'll have to check with Old Man Dunning. Do it. I want to find who owns this pen. Hold on to it for a bit, would you? Sure, man. Alright. That was thrilling. What are we doing next? Let's head up. I'm basically seeing if anything's going to trigger from just walking around first. Because that's what at least half this game is. Just walking around until somebody jumps out at you. Ah, yeah, speaking of. Oh yeah, what about that damn doll? Guess I'll give it back to the kid. Alright, guess it's time to do that. I think she's in 219. Alright, let me make a note of that real quick. Like I said, I'm trying to make a note of who is where. So 219 is Melissa and Kevin. Gotcha. 219, the obnoxious brat. Oh, it's you. Got a sec, kid? My dad's not here. I'm here to see you. What? You forgot something in the restaurant. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way first. Maybe earn us some goodwill, perhaps? This is yours, right? Oh! It's okay. Take it. Thank you. My mom made this. Must be pretty important to you. Uh-huh. Then maybe you shouldn't throw it at people. Okay, sorry. Where'd your old man run off to? I don't know. I've been a brat. I'm sure he went somewhere he didn't have to see me anymore. He hates me. I doubt that. Yeah, but he's always all mad at me and stuff. Parents have to keep their kids in line. Part of the job. Part of the job? Don't worry about it. See you around. What's wrong, kid? Don't go, please. Just stay here until my dad gets back. What? Listen, kid, I'm not a babysitter. Come on, please. Oh, fine. Well, he caved quickly. It's a huge room, holy crap. He's like the good neighbor? He's a very adventure game protagonist. Here's your phylactery, kid. It does kind of look like a modified Raggedy Ann doll, it's true. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of weird. I wouldn't ever speak to a stranger in a hotel unless I was like at the restaurant or the bar, but Kyle's going around bothering every single person. Can I snoop around in the room? I don't think I can. And can I call you Dad? Kid's getting awkward now, getting real weird. I know, let's do a puzzle. Oh, hell no. I know how this goes. The puzzle's on the table. Let's play over there. She didn't even hear me say no. It's a hotel brochure, same one I have. Doesn't look like there's anything to see there. Alright, over to the table then. You wouldn't speak to people in a hotel, but would you on a cruise ship? I'd be more inclined to on a cruise ship because that's more of a party atmosphere, whereas, you know, a lot of people here in this hotel are here on business. Here's your sufficiently legally not like Raggedy Ann doll. Oh god, Rooks, that's a nightmare. I mean, it is basically a floating hotel, but you don't usually get on like a cruise line because you're traveling for business, you know. Pretty much everyone there you can guarantee is there to have fun. There's a frame on the wall. What's in it? It's a puzzle box. There's a jigsaw puzzle on the table. Now, it looks like this is the same puzzle we saw before, so I'm wondering if we'll get to find out what's on the back of it this time. Very curious. There are a lot of extroverts on cruise ships too, that's true. That's true as well, Life Forward. I hadn't thought of it that way. Hey, Marty.Zone, welcome in. I haven't played a ton of DS games, but this one I heard is one of the best, and I'm having a real good time with it. How are you doing today, Marty? Hope you're doing well. Alright, so let's see if we can find the corner pieces maybe, or at least edge pieces. I mean, even edge pieces are going to be tough right now. That probably goes there. Whoops, here's another one. Alright. So we got two corners taken care of. Alright, that was a lucky find. I like that. That was also a really lucky find. Nice, nice. I recognize that goes along that edge, because we've seen this picture before is the thing. We have seen this puzzle mostly, we've solved this puzzle before, but it was mostly solved for us at the time. So now we just kind of need to make sure we're dropping everything where it goes. What else have we got here? Let me get caught up on chat here. I think cruise ships self-select bias towards extroverts? I believe so. Why is she so mean when I'm trying to do puzzles? I really do wish it was easier to get a hold of a lot of DS games these days, but I understand because the two screens thing, it's got to be tricky. Rick says, welcome in. I mean, you know, puzzles. You never know. You never know when malice will strike when doing puzzles. It's true. That probably goes right there. I'm feeling like it does. This, I think that goes right there. There we go. That goes right there. Cool. Here's the top of the house. We got that. There we go. This is part of the chimney, so we can drop that right there. This, I remember this is one of the pieces we actually had to put in place before, so I think this goes right there. There we go. This one's another edge piece, so that's easy. This one, that's another edge piece. Beautiful. Here's the last corner piece. We'll drop that in place. The entire "you will be seated with strangers at mealtimes" probably tends to... Oh god, yeah. If you see that, you're definitely making some decisions. Oh yeah, the Wii U had a DS store. Yeah, Nintendo does not really care much about preservation. This is true. LTG. Alright. Let's drag this over. Drop that right there. Just a couple more here. This one goes right there. That goes right there. And last piece. Beautiful. Please check the back, Kyle. Please check the back, Kyle. Got it. Wow. Oh my gosh, you're so great. That was too easy for you, wasn't it, mister? A little. Hey, Squirt, you know the name on the rabbit on this puzzle? Mr. Rabbit? Nope. Bet you made that up. Yeah. Well, if you care, the rabbit's real name is Pinky Rabbit. Pinky Rabbit? That's right. Pinky had his own cartoon when I was growing up. Bet your mom watched it when she was a kid, too. When my mom was a kid? Yeah, your mom and dad were kids once, too. Everybody starts out as a kid, you know? Yeah, I guess. My mom gave this to me for my birthday. Yeah, when's your birthday? June 29th. June, huh? So is your birthday fun? What is it? That's the day my mom left, so... Ooh. Why do you think my mom... Why do you think she never said anything, huh? Why? Why'd she go away? Wait a minute. On the back of that puzzle piece. There we go. Alright, how are we doing this? What are we doing here? What do we do here? Some guy in a hat, you got a hint? I don't understand what they want from me right here. Blow on the microphone? I mean, we can actually do that if we need to. There is an option for that in the emulator. Malkill, you got an idea? What do they want me to do? Oh. Yeah, no, I see what we need to do here. I just realized what we need to do. Because don't forget, it's on the DS. What would you do if you had a DS and you're looking at this and you're like, I need to see the back of this? Well, I am going to save the game's state here because we're going into weird territory. But, yeah, let's try this. So what we're going to do is we are going to shut the lid on the game. So we just close the lid. So yeah, that was us closing the DS and then opening it back up again. That's fucking clever. That's fucking clever. Also hilarious. I love that. That's amazing. Because if we had a puzzle on a table like that, that'd be the easiest way to flip it over. Is just close the table and open it back up. That's so cool. Fucking 999 shit. Rooks, that took you so long in a certain other game? Oh, God. Life Warren, I've never played a DS or 3DS game that did that shit. This one is notorious for that. You gotta remember, in the early days of DS emulation, there was no way to do any of this, so this game was baffling. There's a message written on the back of the puzzle. Goodbye, Melissa. If she wrote this, she wasn't planning on coming home. Oh shit. This is going to be so awkward. Huh? Mr. Hyde? What are you doing here? We were playing. I told you not to let anyone into our room. Hey, don't yell at the kid. Pardon me, but I've had quite enough of... I let myself in. She didn't do anything wrong. Sorry, didn't mean to step on any toes. Well, as long as you know how I feel, I guess there's no problem. Now please leave. Yeah, I'm going, but... Let me ask you something. I'm a little worried about the second question here, but that's getting into dangerous territory. Dip it in water to make the secret message appear. I understood that reference. Ashley has a pinky rabbit bag in the second game. I think there is a minor character that appears in both games as well, but I don't want to get into that because that might be spoilers. Life 4 in this is almost up there with the GBA game that need to be in the sun. That is Boktai. I actually streamed that one as well. The VOD's up on my YouTube if you're curious. You also have to close the DS to kill one of the pig noises in Twowie. Holy shit. I did not play the DS version of that, so it's fascinating. Alright, follows, you have a good rest. Thanks for hanging around. You take care of yourself. Alright. You worried about something Melissa may have told me? Well, specifically, I was wondering if you talked about her mother. If you didn't talk about anything in particular, that's fine, too. And what's the story with the kid's mother? Is it that she's not coming home? What? Melissa, what have you been telling Mr. Hyde about your mother? Damn it all! Mr. Hyde, every family has its own circumstances which dictate its existence. Your knowledge of my family comes from the mouth of a child. Please remember that when drawing conclusions and passing judgment. Oh God, Oh God. I'm just real quick in a save state again. this is a dangerous thing to be asking a person. And I am a little worried we're gonna get kicked in the face here. So, why'd the kid's mom leave? Pardon? Wife left you, right? Left to me? What'd you do? I mean, why'd you take off and leave you and the kid? Mr. Hyde, this isn't the place to talk about this. Easy, pal. No need to get in a leather. Keep your voice down. What? I think you're scaring the kid. Dad? Melissa? Don't look at me like that. Mr. Hyde, I'm going to ask you to leave now. Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair. There's something odd about Kevin and Melissa. Oh, right. Gotta track down that bookmark for Summer. And time passes, and it's another 20 minutes. It's 6:40 now. Alright, let's save first thing, because, wow, that was a lot of really dangerous questions. Holy shit. Don't just jump in there and ask somebody who's basically a stranger, so why did your wife leave you? No, we've never really spoken before, but I heard your wife left you and she's never coming back. What happened there? What's the story? Jesus. Yeah, good job, ex-cop. Tell the clearly distressed man to calm down. Oh, God. Alright, let's go take a look for the bookmark again now that we know we're supposed to look for it. Wow, that is a bad quote to come up now! Quotebot, what are you doing? Quotebot, holy shit. Guess I should check out that box Summer's notebook came in, see if there's a bookmark in there. Alright, let's do it. We know it's the box on the right now. Ooh, a puzzle. Oh, we're turning it around, alright. Give it a couple whacks, see if anything comes out. I think we're supposed to be knocking something loose here. Oh, hey! Come on. Grab it. Grab it. Grab the bookmark! Kyle! Kyle, grab it! There we go. That is a nice looking bookmark. This must be Summer's bookmark. I found a bookmark in the bottom of the cardboard box. There's a picture of an angel on it. So this is the angel, huh? Guess I should take this back to Summer. I had to wallop the shit out of that box, holy crap. I'm gonna save after walloping the shit out of that box, so I don't ever have to wallop the shit out of that box again. That seems nice and comfy. I mean, realistically, that is how you would look for that without dismantling the box entirely. Is just turn it around and beat on it. Alright. I don't know where his room is, but I think it's over on this side of the building. Let's see if we can... So there's nobody in room 220, they mentioned that. Room 211? Alright, Martin Summer is in room 211. Let me make a note of that. 211. Martin Summer. Alright. And let's see. 215, of course, is Kyle. And 217 is supposedly vacant. Just trying to see what I remember there. I think 216 is Iris, but we'll wait to write that down. 220 should be vacant too, I remember that. 220 vacant. Ah, Mr. Hyde. Got a minute? Did you perchance happen to find my bookmark? Yep. You did. Splendid. Hey, there's a picture on the bookmark. You know who did it? Ah, you noticed. Breathtaking, isn't it? Yes, I'm quite fond of this particular piece. It's a reproduction of a very famous painting. Are you unfamiliar with it? The original was painted by a man named Osterzone. This work is considered to be the pinnacle of his artistic achievements. There are many rumors surrounding the painter known as Osterzone. In fact, I intend to use his life story as the basis for my next mystery novel. Yes, I think it should be quite good, actually. Hey, Ball Blair, welcome in. How are you doing today? How's your weekend going so far? What kind of painter was this Osterzone guy? Ah, now you come to the meat of it, for Osterzone was a true enigma. The mysteries of his life, much like those in his art, both entice and fascinate. We do know he was a British painter from the late 19th century. And the angel painting you see on this bookmark is his true coup de grace. It's rumored to have been Osterzone's final work. As a landscape painter, he had never before attempted the human form. The painting on this bookmark is his only such piece. It's entitled Angel Opening a Door, and it is my favorite Osterzone work. Tell me something, will ya? Angel Opening a Door? That's the title of the painting? That is correct. Actually, it's his most popular and sought-after painting. I'm sure you must agree that it is stunning work. Osterzone, huh? Mr. Hyde? Don't you have something for me? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and get that back to him. It is a really pretty painting. Surprisingly looks very pretty just in that small resolution, which is shocking. Oh, nice, ball player. I don't think they've set up ours in town yet. Won't be another week or two, but I'm definitely going to check that out. We have a really nice setup in my town. Here's a bookmark. It was in the bottom of the box. Yes, this is it. Thank you very much, good sir. Thank you again. Mr. Hyde, are we finished? I believe so. All right. Oh, here we go. Huh? What's that noise? I think it's coming from behind that door. You can say a number. Nothing wrong with saying a number. 218, I think, is the one he was looking at there. Hey, is somebody in there? Who's there? I'm scared. Hey, what's going on? I'm so scared. That's Melissa's voice. Hey, Squirt! What are you doing in there? You're in 219. This isn't your room. It's dark and I'm scared. Hey, Squirt, you okay? Oh, this isn't good. I think we better save here. Might need to harvest that green herb. We do need to make sure we keep it up to date on our healing items. That's important. What is Melissa doing in 218? This is super weird. I have to blow my nose real quick, though. I'll be right back, folks. Alright, thank you for waiting. So I4, you're saying, is there some kind of in-between of hotels, apartments in Japan? I don't know about in Japan, but I know in the US they have places called extended stay hotels that usually rent by the week or even by the month. I think that's kind of what you're thinking of right there. Alright, can we... let's see if the door is open. Nope, door won't open. Is that the same thing that happened before? Same thing that happened before. What the shit? Can we attempt to pick the lock with our thin wire? No? Can we attempt to pick the lock with our thick wire? Can we just crowbar the door open? We've got a lot of ways we could break through this door if that's what we wanted to do. I suspect it's probably not what we want to do. What do we do here? How on earth could she have gotten in there? Let's check at 219 to see if her dad's in. Nobody's here. Can we go downstairs and see if we can get the key? Maybe we could ask the manager if he can open that door. If he's around. Has more permanency than a hotel, but less than apartments? Just the extended stay, gotcha. No, he's still not around, shoot. And I can't get into his office right now, can I? Can we see if, what's his name, the bellhop's around? Maybe he can help us out. Hey, Lost, welcome in. How are you doing today, Lost? Hope you're doing good. Hey, Louie. Huh? What, man? Is room 218 vacant tonight? Yeah, it's been out of whack for a while. Damn switchboard's on the blink, so we got no power in there. That's why. Oh, crap! I forgot to lock the door! What's wrong? I went in there to get some stuff, and I forgot to lock up. Oh, no big deal. I'll take care of it in a bit. Too late. What, you did it for me? Hey, thanks, brother. No, you idiot. It's too late to lock the door. Melissa locked herself in there. What? Oh, sweet crispy crap. That's a bad scene right there. It's dark in there, brother. I mean, like, really dark. She won't be able to get the door unlocked, you know? And then she's gonna freak. She already has. Oh, crap. We gotta do something. We gotta... Hey, Hyde, what you know about wires and power and crap like that? Wiring? Why? You want me to tap somebody's phone or something? Ha! Man, stop thinking like a cop, will you? I need you to fix some electrical wiring on the switchboard. Switchboard? Yep, we gotta fix the switchboard and get power to room 218. What are you talking about? We get the lights on, the kid'll calm down and lock the door. Then we won't have to break the damn thing down. Maybe Dunning won't kill me for forgetting to lock up in the first place. Sounds good to me. Good, man, because I ain't touching that stuff. No way I'm going to get lit up. You're useless, Louie. You know that? Yeah, that's what my mom always said. Come on, let's get to the electrical room. It's across the hall from my room. Oh, he's coming with us now, too. Alright, I'm going to save right here. Because we are headed towards something a bit infamous. Which hopefully is going to be okay. But we'll talk about that more in a second. 1.4 million yen! Jesus, that's a lot of money. Mansion just means apartment in Japanese. They're not especially cheap, but cheaper than a hotel for a prolonged stay. That makes sense. Yeah, I really like this game so far, Lost. I'm really interested. I hope you feel better soon, though. Alright. So we are heading to the electrical room. And then we'll see what Louis tells us we have to do. There it is. See, does he have any more advice other than there it is? What do we have to do? We gotta hit the breaker on the switchboard. Alright. Puzzle time! What the hell am I supposed to do? Alright, so I'm going to make a save state right here because this is a bit notorious. This puzzle is super interesting. So, I'm going to pause emulation in case this is a timed event. So, here's the thing. This has been the reason why people weren't able to complete this game in emulator for years and years and years. Got this game a hell of a reputation. Here's what you have to do. And if you're playing this game on real hardware, it's not super difficult. All you have to do, you see there's two switches right there. All you have to do is flick both switches up at the same time. That's it. That's all you have to do. Now, you might be asking, why was that so notorious? Let me explain. The thing about the Nintendo DS is the Nintendo DS does not have multi-touch. Because you might know, some touchscreens you can only do one finger at a time, and some touchscreens support you being able to touch in multiple points at the same time. The DS does not support multi-touch. It only knows one point of contact at a time. And I repeat, the way to solve this puzzle is to put two fingers on the screen and flick both switches. So again, you might be asking quite reasonably, wait, what the fuck? If it doesn't support multi-touch, then why do you need to use two fingers to solve this puzzle? How is that possible? Excellent question. So because the DS doesn't support multi-touch, what does it do when you put two fingers on the screen at the same time? What it does is, so if I put my finger on the first switch there, so imagine I got my finger on the left switch. When I put my finger on the right switch, what it does is it averages the two touches. So it sees I've got one finger on the left side of the screen, I've got one finger on the right side of the screen. It averages those out, and it assumes I am touching in the center of the screen, near where that red button is. So that's the trick to this puzzle. The trick to this puzzle is there's 3 buttons here. And we have to flick 2 of them at the same time. And those 2 are either the left and center buttons or the right and center buttons. That's the trick. This is the complete fudge to get around the fact that the DS doesn't have multi-touch. Now, because that is a bonkers weird workaround, finding a way to make that work in this game was a multi-year ordeal, and there is still not a super clean way to do this. But like I said, I knew this game's reputation, I did my homework, there are a couple ways it is possible on an emulator, and we're going to try this right now. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to flick this switch up and then pause the emulation. We are going to pause the emulation, and then what we're going to do is I've got a button here that I can do frame advance. And what we're going to do is with frame advance, we're going to try and slam that right switch up going 1 frame at a time. And see if we can do that fast enough. But there's a couple methods we can try. This is the first one we're going to try. All right, there we go. Now we're going to unpause and see what happens. Old Man Dunning always used both hands, but that didn't count. They were both up at the same time, but that did not count. I like how he just straight up says, he's like, use both hands. Whatever you're doing, stop doing that and use both hands. Alright, so... Can you try touching the middle? That's basically what the second thing is. The second thing is, we're now going to try frame advancing while flicking a switch up in the middle of the screen. There we go. Aha! So that's what I was doing there. I know you couldn't see my cursor, but that's what I did, is I had my cursor in the center of the two buttons. Oh, you saw the white circle, right? And I was moving up as if there was a switch there. And that did it. So yeah, tell me that isn't the weirdest DS puzzle you've ever even heard of. Whew. A stubborn puzzle, but again, if you're playing on real hardware, two thumbs flick up, you move on with your life. It's only in emulation that becomes a whole thing. Real hardware, you're there for like 4 seconds, then you move on with your life. You don't even remember that. Brian Dunno, I am sweating over here. Oh, I honestly, I have lost sleep over that puzzle because I'm like, am I actually going to be able to get past that? Is that going to be a thing I can get through? Thank you for the GGs, though. Oh, how in the ever-loving heck did emulator people figure that out? Well, I think starting by the fact that you're supposed to touch the screen with 2 fingers, and the DS isn't multi-touch, people are like, wait, how does that work? Because even if you're not playing an emulator, you gotta be curious what the mechanism behind that is. Oh, yeah, some guy had, it's clever. It is absolutely super clever, because if you didn't know about the hardware, you just think, oh, that's a cool puzzle, I have to use 2 fingers. It is! It's super cool! It reminds me of a puzzle in Another Code R, which uses the Wiimote motion controls and expects you to rotate in a various sequence. That's pretty cool. Hey, awarded! Thank you for the explanation of that workaround. Absolutely awarded. I figure if I have to look into it all and I find it fascinating, you folks might too. So I am more than happy to walk folks through it. Especially because, you know, I know there's a lot of folks out there that don't have a DS and they might want to play this game. And if you ever want to try it out or you want to tell a streamer to try it out, that's what you got to do to get through that section. The other thing that tripped up people for this game is, if you remember the jigsaw puzzle we did earlier where you had to close the DS, emulators, DS emulators didn't used to support that as a functionality because there's so very few games that require you during gameplay to shut the DS. It wasn't really a big priority, or a lot of people didn't even know it was ever going to be a thing that they had to emulate, so... Yeah, this game has been an absolute nightmare for the emulation scene for a long time, but... You know, we got through! We got through! Got it. Nice work, my man! I'll get back to 218. Oh yeah, Phantom Hourglass does have a shutting the screen puzzle. I've heard about that. Alright. Let's go ahead and save after the puzzle I was most worried about in the game. Thank goodness! Thank goodness! We got past that puzzle. A Dolphin emulator weblogs made me appreciate feature completion. Oh man. Yeah, Dolphin is such a comprehensive system. It's really impressive. Yeah, how was he not able to do that? You just flick 2 switches. Although, given how rickety this place is, maybe he just thought it was too dangerous to touch the electrical system. In which case, fair. Completely fair. Yeah, shout out to software devs, especially the emulation folks that are doing this completely for free, just out of passion. Those folks are heroes. Nothing less than heroes. Hey! Open the door! What's wrong? The door won't open. I can't get out. The knob won't turn or anything. Maybe the lock's stuck. Mister, you gotta open the door, please. I'm scared. What should I do? Alright, Hyde. You got no choice. Guess I'll give the old wire another try. Alright, we are going to pick the lock like I was trying to do it in the first place. Now that one goes up. This one goes over. Oh. Does the order matter here? There's a pin there too. Maybe I gotta do that one first. I think I have to do this fast? What are we doing here? Or maybe I might have to do it in the right order. So let's do the third one. Nope. Third one, second one. I can't tell if this needs to be done faster in a specific order. This is tricky. Boom, rush, boom, rush. I was hoping he was going to bust out the crowbar. Because, hey, we've got a crowbar. I can get 3 of these. Ah, oh, jeez. All right. The best I've done is 3. Oh, that was so close. Oh, come on. Come on, how is that not it? Oh, is this one right here? It wasn't pushed in. All right, I saw that one pop there. Oh my God. I think it's got to be speed. There we go. Whew. We got it. We got it eventually. Honestly, it kind of felt like we were picking a lock because there was a lot of trial and error and a lot of frustration. I appreciate the lock-picking lawyer references. The master of unlocking. That's the stuff. That's the end of the road for you, Wire. Yeah, improvised lockpicks tend to not be useful past one time. They just get destroyed in the process. Sometimes in the lock you're trying to pick. Hey. Hey, mister. Alright. Hey, kid. Hey, mister. You okay? I was so scared. It was dark and scary, and I couldn't see anything, and I was all alone. Look, I know it was rough back there. But you can quit being scared now. I got the door open. Why the hell did she come in here, anyway? Wonder what happened. Maybe I can get her to tell me. Hey, kid. You're in the room next door. Did you come in here by mistake, or what? Seriously, why are you in here? Because I don't want to be with my dad anymore. What's wrong? You having a rough time? Yeah. What's going on? My dad's a big liar. All he does is lie, all the time. I hate him. He said I could see my mom, but I can't. He lied about my mom. Being locked in that dark room was scary, right? But you know who locked you in there? You did. So there's no use crying about it. You reap what you sow. Reap? That's dumb. What's that mean? A buddy of mine likes to say that. You understand what it means? Ask your dad. No way! Why not? Because he won't know what it means. Hey. Why do you think that? Because he doesn't know anything. He said he doesn't know anything anymore. He said he doesn't know where my mom is. And he doesn't know why she went away either. You and your dad came out here to see your mom, right? Uh-huh. I thought we were going to see her right away, but we didn't. Dad said we gotta stay here until we can see her. Say, kid. Did your dad know about this hotel before? Yeah. You sure? Yeah, he had to look for it on a map and stuff. He kept going, "Where's Hotel Dusk? Where's Hotel Dusk?" So then I asked him what Hotel Dusk was, because he kept saying it. And he said it was where we could go and find out where my mom went. Hey, you want to see your mom, don't you? Yeah. I want you to see your mom too. Okay. And I'm sure your dad wants you to see her too. That's not true. Come on, kid, cut him some slack. But my dad doesn't even know where my mom is. And he lies all the time. I hate him. Dad's... Mom... Stop it! Stop! Stop crying, for hell's sake! Wipe your face and listen up. Let's see. Oh, you used to have a black Nintendo DS? Nice, nice. Oh, Chris! You redeemed a posture check. Thank you for that. I was very stressed after that puzzle. Oh, man. Kid gives big supernatural thing that might kill you vibes. I think she's just a troubled kid. My dad's a big liar. It's called napping, kid. No free personal class. In 1979, a little bit before her time yet. Oh, man. Hey, Shira, welcome in. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. How are you doing today, Shira? How's your weekend going? Oh. Make sure you guys stretch out too. It's good for you. Whew. Oh, feeling much better, Chris. That is a load off my mind. I'm relieved. Whew, oh, jeez. You know why your dad lied about your mom? It's because he couldn't stand to see you sad anymore. Yeah? Yeah, you were bawling because you wanted to see your mom for Christmas. Well, your dad didn't want to see you crying anymore. That's why he said he'd take you to see your mom. But it was a lie! My mom's not here. Hey, calm down for once. Listen, I know this may sound weird, but sometimes folks lie out of sadness. Huh? Your dad's not the only adult to lie, trust me. Do you lie too? Sometimes. Oh. But when you lie, you usually get caught, and then you gotta pay. Pay how? Even if you think a lie is helping, you usually ain't. Someday that person will learn the truth, and you'll have to look him in the eye. You'll have to see the pain you caused, and that's a hard thing. So, I'll make you a deal. No lies from me, okay? Okay. Sure, I just sat crisscross applesauce for 2 hours and nearly couldn't get up after the gaming session. Oh, I've done that before. Where you've been sitting there for so long and then you're like, I have to get up, and then your legs are like, no, I don't know how to do that anymore. And you just sort of end up having to rock on your side just to get the crisscross out of your legs. I've been there. Life Ward, you actually cracked your neck. Hopefully you're feeling better then. Alright, you know why your mom left? It wasn't because of you. You sure? I'm sure about that. She must have had a good reason. Really? Parents don't up and leave kids. That wasn't her plan. Something forced her to go. And that same something wouldn't let her take you with her. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I bet it was because she was fighting with Dad. My mom and Dad were always fighting. When your legs is playing dead, oh god, I hate that. My legs fall asleep all the time. Oh yeah, I do that sometimes when I'm at work, Life 4, and I use my phone a lot, and then I look up and my neck's just like, no, you can't do that anymore. You're worried about where your mom went, right? Well, I'm sure your dad has a plan. He's on top of it. Really? Yeah, he must have if he's serious about getting you to see her. I guess. I gotta blow my nose one more time, chat. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, thank you for waiting. And yeah, definitely if you're at a job where you end up sitting for long periods of time, you gotta get up every once in a while, get the blood flowing. Lumbar support also very important, although in this chair I actually have a lumbar pillow. Because this chair has 0 lumbar support, it's miserable, but that pillow helps a lot. Feels really nice. I very much recommend getting one of those if you need it. Alright. Your parents argue a lot. Only all the time. About what? I don't know. Everything, I guess. Dad would always say that it wasn't his fault. Then Mom would say they had to find a way to fix stuff. Then she would cry. That's how it always went. What's wrong? I know. I'm not a baby. I know the truth. What do you know? That my mom's never coming home. I know you said it wasn't my fault, and that my mom didn't leave because of me. But you're wrong. It was my fault. Why do you think that? Because of what I said. I said some really bad things. I told her I hated her and that I didn't need her. Why'd you say that? Because they were always fighting. She and my dad were always fighting, and my mom always looked all scary and mad. I told her I didn't need a mom like that. And then, that's why she left. I remember the day she left. She told me my dad was going to take me to school that day. I asked her why she wasn't going to drive me, because she always did. But she didn't say anything. She just looked real sad. So I got in my dad's car and looked at the house while we were driving. And my mom was looking out the window and watching us. She was crying. She was looking at me and crying. She was gone when you came home. Uh-huh. Look, stop crying. Crying's not gonna bring your mom home. Get back to your room. Your dad'll be worried. Melissa left the room. Wonder why Melissa's mom hit the road. Sounds like there was trouble in paradise. Whew, alright. Let's make another save after all that. A lot of new information there. I don't know if any of it pertains to us, but a lot of new information there. Shira! That's not the kind of acupuncture I'd recommend for most people. Oh, jeez. Maybe too comfy, better too comfy than not comfy enough, I think. Thanks, new dad! Don't call me that. Oh god, ball player. I've heard about that. I've heard there's certain, what do they call it? The gas cylinders can give off a static charge. That's ridiculous. I'd never actually heard it in the wild. That's insane. But yeah, I have heard about that before. That's so weird. Yeah, the gas lifts, that was it. I have actually heard of this. There's a restaurant menu sitting on the table. Let me guess. Steak. What is bad about steak? Steak's amazing. Don't diss steak. What the hell, dude? There's a refrigerator underneath the TV. The TV is off. I've never heard of TV hours anyway. That is a little weird that the TV is only on for 2 hours. Why do they do that? I've certainly never heard of TV hours. Yes, he must have had bad steaks at some point. I have had some bad steaks in my life. The bed's been made by a pro. It's as neat as can be. I think I've told this story on stream before, but the thing is, I used to think I didn't like steak. And the reason is because my dad likes his steak well done. Very, very well done. I do not like it anything like that. But I just thought that was how steak tasted like when I was a kid, so I'm like, no, I don't like steak. And when I got to college, I'm telling people, I'm like, no, I don't like steak. Steak's disgusting. They're like, what? So I had some friends that took me out to get a good steak, and I'm like, holy shit, this is not what I was eating before. And then I learned about how to cook steak and understood the problem there. Not just well done, but congratulations. I've never heard that before, but I'm stealing that. So your dad doesn't like steak? He says he likes steak. I don't know how, but... I don't know. Life Horn, you still don't really like steak that much? That's fine. That's fine. If you've had good steak and you don't like it, that's absolutely fine. To each their own. But the thing is, I did like steak. I just thought I didn't because I'd only had terrible steak. Like, when I say well done, I mean there was actually a crunchy crust on the outside of this thing. Like, there was actually a little bit of crunch when you bit into it. Oh, God. Too much. Steak should not be done that much. Alright. I'm gonna make a note that 218 is vacant. There we go. Oh, jeez. Huh? Isn't that... Oh, jeez. Hey, buddy. Hey. What is it? How's Melissa doing? Melissa? She's fine. I think she's in her room. Why would you ask? Dad of the Year award for this guy. Because about 10 minutes ago, she was in a total panic. What? What do you mean? Did something happen to her? She got locked in a room. What? Where is she? Easy, she's fine. I got her out a few minutes ago. I just sent her back to your room. Oh, okay. I don't know what to say. Well, you can answer a quick question then, buddy. By foreign, you just love lean protein? Oh, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Some very good lean protein out there. So, where have you been? You know, just out of curiosity. I had to go out for a while. To the roof. I was on the roof. The roof? If you'll excuse me? Kevin went back to room 219. Well, somebody didn't feel very chatty. Weird. Let's make another save then. Carne? I've never actually had carne asada before, but I'd really like to try it. Yeah, foodborne illness was definitely a thing before. I know I've talked about that with people about pork. About how whenever our parents cooked pork, because they had legitimate concerns about foodborne illness, they would absolutely cook the hell out of it. So I never used to like pork, but now that it's not as big of an issue and we don't have to overcook the shit out of it, I'm liking it a bit more. The roof was on fire. Oh God! Sure, that's so sad. That is so sad. I will say that getting a little bit of a crust on your meat can be a good thing, but like, it needs to be just the surface. Just barely the surface. Yeah, a lot of restaurants won't cook their meat super raw just because there's a liability thing, which understandable. If you want to do it, you're gonna have to do it at home, basically. I don't know if he ever actually pulled this off, but my old boss at work, he was attempting to build a custom grill because he liked his steaks super raw, but he still wanted to get a good crust on the outside. So he wanted to get a grill that could get so much hotter than a normal grill could. He's like, I want heat that would annihilate an aluminum grill. He's like, I want to get one made out of a metal that can stand up to this. Basically a kiln I can put steaks on. I don't know if he ever pulled it off, but it was an ambitious plan. I have no idea, unfortunately, but I know he was really fixated on this for a while. See, I usually cook my steak medium well when I'm cooking steak, just because I'm paranoid and I'm not very good at it. Usually I'll ask for just straight medium at a restaurant, but medium well is usually what I end up with when I make it myself. Yeah, no, he wants one entire steak, and he's like, I want to be able to put it on the grill for 5 seconds on one side, 5 seconds on the other side, and now it's crispy and yet raw. And I'm like, that would take insane heat, my dude. He's like, I know, I've done the math. So hot it melted the grill's wheels, Jesus. Sure, you like yours bloody too? A lot of people do, That makes sense, Ball Blair. Give it a little bit of wiggle room. I respect that. Alright, can we get up to the roof? Roof is unlocked. It was locked last time I tried this door. Huh? Someone's there. It's... Oh, it's that, what's his name? The skeezy dude, I think. Oh, good. Oh, no, it's Iris, even worse. Oh, hello. Is something wrong? Why are you here? What, you own this roof? Knock it off. I just came out to get some fresh air. That wouldn't be the only fresh thing about you. It's a bit cold, but it feels nice. Don't you agree? So you just came out to grab some air, huh? I dislike your tone, Mr. Hyde. Are you implying something? Just seeing if you had any other reason for braving the chills. No, no other reason. Are you this charming to all the ladies in your life? Now, if you'll excuse me. Iris turns and leaves the rooftop. Wonder if she was really here by herself. Or is that who, Kevin was up here meeting a second ago? That would, be not a good point, not a point in Kevin's favor in that case. Let's see, nanotechnician, you can sear steaks in oil at 200°C and crispy and raw for 4 minutes. That's the whole thing, is he doesn't want to spend 4 minutes doing it. He wants only the thinnest layer of crust on the outside. He doesn't want any heat getting to the center of the steak. Like, he literally wants this process to take seconds. Like I said, it's crazy, but he had a dream. I kept telling him, I'm like, you know there's ways to get a good sear on a steak. No, he doesn't want any of that. He wants high heat searing. It's true, it's myoglobin. It's connective to connective tissue, not blood. Not blood. Okay, Hyde, think. Why did Melissa's mother up and leave? And why would Kevin take his kid to a hole like this? This whole thing stinks like last week's lunch. Time to organize, Hyde. Take a second, get your thoughts together. Oh man, I've heard Brazilian steakhouses can have some amazing meat. In the evening, I went down to the restaurant for dinner. Before going, I ran into Melissa's dad, Kevin. Kevin asked me about... Melissa. That's right. He wanted to know if Melissa had told me anything special. I told Louie I wanted to get in room 217 where the other Kyle Hyde stayed. Then I sat down and had a delicious meal made by Rosa the Wonder Maid. After dinner, Summer came by and yapped at me about a bookmark. Alright, board jams, you take care of yourself. Thanks for hanging around. We will see you around. That's right. Summer wanted to ask me about the box his notebook was in. Wanted to know if there was still a bookmark in the box. There was a picture of an angel on the bookmark I found in the box. It was based on a painting by a guy named Osterzone. That's right. It was a painter named Osterzone. The name of the painting is Angel Opening a Door. Melissa argued with her dad and then got locked in a room with no power. I fixed the switchboard, got power back onto the room, and got her out of there. The room Melissa was locked in was 218. That's right. Melissa got herself locked in 218. While Melissa was locked in the room, her dad Kevin was nowhere to be found. Once we freed Melissa, he showed up. When I asked him where he'd been, he said, "The roof. The roof." The roof was where Dad was. That's right, said he'd been up on the roof. When I heard that, I decided to go and check out the roof myself. When I got there, I ran into Iris. I got ready for my first night at Hotel Dusk. I get the feeling that all the guests here are hiding secrets. Why Melissa's mom vanished is just one of them. There's also the guy with my name who stayed in 217 6 months ago. The story about that bookmark picture got my wheels turning too. Too many mysteries in my life, and I'm so damn tired. Well, guess I better poke around and see what else I can find. Who knows? Something here might get me a step closer to Bradley. Save your game? Yes, please. Right here. Alright, Gummo, you take care of yourself too. We will see you around. Chapter 4. December 28th, 1979, 7 to 8 p.m. Bar opens at 9, so we know we got some stuff to do then. Maybe it's time to look into this angel painting. Might help to find out about that Osterzone fellow, too. Alright, so I'm gonna make another save right here. Right here? Wait, what is the date in this game? December something, 1979. Here, does it say in the notebook? It doesn't say the date there, but yeah, it's December something, 1979. I can tell you that much. Alright. I think this is it's a little bit early, but we've been having some long streams lately, so I think this is probably a good place to stop for the night. But we're going to be back tomorrow, and I'm going to see if we can... We'll probably have a longer stream tomorrow, too. See if we can get through 2 chapters then. Because it seems... I think the first chapter might have been just super long. That might have thrown me off a little bit, but... It might be feasible to do 2 chapters in a night. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Brian Dunaway, I'm so glad you're enjoying this one. That notebook time again, that 1979 time again, it would appear to be. Oh, you're 3 months old, holy shit. Hopefully Kyle's not investigating anything related to you. That'd be disastrous. Well, thank you folks for being here tonight. I really appreciated being able to chat with you all. This is such a wild game. I'm really interested. I'm really glad we got past that one puzzle too. That was scaring the hell out of me. So I really appreciate you all being here. I hope I will see you all tomorrow, most definitely. And EP, thank you so much for the gift sub to Brian Dunaway right there. Gift sub number 34 in the channel. Thank you so much for all the generosity. I appreciate the hell out of that, EP. It really means a lot. So, we do have one last thing to do before we call it. And if you probably already know what it is, but in case you don't, it is... Let's see who all else is online. So, if you're not done watching Twitch for the day, maybe I can send you somewhere cool. I would like the opportunity to. So, make sure to hit follow if you haven't already. That'll be the easiest way to find me tomorrow or at any point if you'd like to come back. We'd love to have you. And while I'm looking to see who all is online right now, there's some links in chat you might want to check out if you haven't seen them already, including a link to my YouTube if you want to check out any of the games I've played in the past, or if you want to get caught up on this game. All of the VODs are going to be going up there. And we have a link to my Discord if you'd like to chat with me or the rest of the community outside of the stream. Feel free to join us there. We'd love to have you. And I see somebody online I have not seen in an age. So I would definitely like to go say hello to him. So, ladies and gentlemen, hang on. Stream's acting a little weird here. Oh God. I just saw what he was playing too. Ladies and gentlemen, I would absolutely love it if you'd join me as we go visit another retro streamer by the name of King Radnoff. He is an awesome retro streamer. He plays a lot of very obscure stuff as well. And today, I think he's playing Wand of Gamelon, the crazy Philips CDI Zelda game. So he's definitely going to need some support and care consideration, because that game's a trash fire. So why don't you join us over there? Say hi to King Radnoff, hang out for a bit, throw him a follow if you like what he's doing. But hey, if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world, and I will see you folks tomorrow for some more Hotel Dusk. Enjoy yourselves till then, everybody.